Just thinking of Agatha made Sophie's heart sink. Her best friend, her soul sister. Once upon a time, they had every day together, endless walks, shared the secrets, unbreakable love. But Sophie had wanted more. Sophie wanted a prince. Suddenly, the life she knew with Agatha was gone. Ever since, they tried to find their way back to the way things used to be. Would they die trying? Or was this their ending? Blissful moments together, then violent separations over and over, reminding them of what they had and lost. An endless, fertile chase into the maze rather than out of it. She was so deep in her trance that when the whisper started, Sophie thought it was coming from her own head. I know a way out, the real way out. Only the voice was a voice, young and assured. Sophie looked it up. No one there. She swept her pink glow, lighting the area near her rope, but her roots had put her around a serrated ridge, far from the others. She couldn't even see Bettina or Robin or the boys anymore. Sophie quickened her pace, skittering downwards. I know the way out of your lonely life. Louder this time, right in her ear. She spun to find a flower, ghostly white, its petals sealed around a blue glow. The way out is a name, it whispered, bending towards her. Your true love's name, your forever prince. Sophie's heart drummed faster. Open me up. The flower caressed Sophie's lips. I'll show you the way. I'll tell you his name. Her blood burned with liquid heat. All rational sense was gone. With those thinking, Sophie thrust her hand at the petals. Don't! A voice yelled. Beneath her, Bettina appeared, a shadow in Sophie's pink glow curled around the side of the witch, glowing blackly at her. Coming! Sophie croaked, leaving the flower behind. Just a trick, she reminded herself. What could the tree know about her future? And yet, the tree had given them a way out of the bank. It had answered the questions she had asked. So why wouldn't this answer be real too? Plus, the way the bloom spoke, that boy's voice, so confident and clear, as if he was her true love. Who was it? What was his name? The flower would have told her. After all she had been through, she'd finally know who he was. Her one true prince. Her ever after, and with it, the power to shortcut to the end instead of wishing and hoping for the historian to write it. She would have control back, man as the ram, instead of a pen. Which is how we ended up in the mess to begin with, Sophie thought. Open that flower, and she would be no better than two monstrous twins who thought they should be the pen. That they had the voice to bend face to their will. Meanwhile, she and Agatha were fighting to protect the historian and the stories that set the example of their world. To allow these tales to unfold the way a real flower would, in its own time, instead of plundering them for selfish need. Even if it meant enduring pain and suffering, even if it led her to 1,000 false endings. Nature had a way. The historian had a plan, one that had brought her to a best friend and a world beyond her own where she had found purpose and meaning and strength. Only in the realm of the Snowian could everyone find their place, their true place. This was the future she was fighting for, and that was worth more than the pleasures of a boy or a kiss. Except now a new flower was talking to her. I know a way out of the evil in your heart. The green glow within the petals floated like a magical seed. A way you can be as good as Agatha. Just open me. I'll show you the way. Sophie had stood past it, wishing she could pluck her ears. She let her feet skid down the rope as she rebounded around the side of the witch, spotting her teammates once more. But now there were no flowers bending towards her. I know a way out of your dress. Evelyn said the dress. I know how to escape its magic. Sophie clenched her teeth and watched the past. I know a way out of the mystery. I can tell you who the snake's parents really are. I know a way out of your question, why Ryan had a finger glue and the snake doesn't. I know a way out of Lady Lasso's secrets. I know who fathered her child, who Eric's real dad is. Just open me up. Sophie resisted these new whispers, each pulling on the strings of her heart, promising to unravel a knot. Nearby, Robin seemed to be battling too. His jaw flexed, his muscles tense. For a moment, Sophie could hear his fangs tongues. I know a way out of your resentments towards Marian, a way to forgive her for what she did. Open me, Robin. Robin paused, teeth gashed, before he shook his head and kept going, faster than before. He and Bettina were racing towards the bottom from opposite sides, the courier scribe unfazed by her flowers, as if she had already investigated every last question of her heart. William and Borden, too, were close to the exit, until William hesitated in front of a sealed bloom. I know a way out of your brother's grave, a way to bring Thurston back to life.